Welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. So yes, as you see title and thumbnail, we are back with another Premier League prediction. That is right guys, today we are predicting Premier League Game Week 16. Game Week 15 guys had so many surprising results, okay, and we will talk about them through every single team in this video. So like the video guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Without further ado, let's get straight in with today's video. But ignore my coat guys. In my filming studio it is bloody freezing, okay, so I've got my coat on. Obviously your boy got a bit of a sore throat, bit of a cold obviously because the illness is going around right now, so that's why guys I've wrapped up nice and warm. So anyway, without further ado, let's get straight in with Game Week 16. Kick us off on a Saturday afternoon. It is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. That is right, Crystal Palace lost 2-0 to Bournemouth during the week. So yeah, a very poor loss. That guys, now in their last 4 games they have lost 3, drew 1, okay. So Palace's form is not very good and they're up against a very good in form Liverpool. Liverpool beat Sheffield United 2-0 during the week and that puts them in 2nd place guys. That is right, they're only 2 points behind first. So Liverpool are looking good. In their last 4 games they have won 3 and drew 1. So Liverpool have hit a bit of form right now, okay. And I watched the game against Sheffield United and I've got to say, Van Dijk, he did look like his normal self, okay, like he was controlling that defence line, you know. So I think Van Dijk just needs a bit of confidence, and yes, he is 32 years old now, but he's still a vital part to Liverpool's defence, and if they can keep him fit and full of confidence, Liverpool should find it a little bit easier in defence. So yeah, fair play to him. But anyway guys, just on that alone and the way Crystal Palace are right now, I think they'll lose this game. That is right. I've got Liverpool guys to beat Crystal Palace a very comfortable 2-0. Our next game is Brighton versus Burnley. That is right, Brighton beat Brentford 2-1. You know what, I watched that game on Amazon Prime and it was quite a good game, and I thought it might go out to a point, but Brighton found a way to win that game, okay. And yeah, that win now puts them in 8th place. So since the Serbians managed Brighton guys like last year, they have looked a much better side. Like when they went 2-1 up against Brighton, against Brentford, they literally controlled the game, like seeing the game out by passing to each other, makes it look nice and easy, and that is what you need. You need a team that can like see out the game, and that's what Brighton did against Brentford. They're up against Burnley guys, okay. Burnley lost 1-0 to Wolves during the week, and yeah, they still sit in 19th place, and that 5-0 win against Sheffield United the week before, I thought it might give them a bit of confidence, but I watched them against Wolves during the week and didn't look like to score, you know, they didn't look like scoring any goals guys. So that is Burnley's problem this season. They just don't look like scoring goals, okay, and that is their biggest issue this season. So yes, so they're still sitting 19th place, and yeah, I don't know man, I don't know. I think they're going to find it tough, but we shall see, because this game won't be any easier. Anyway guys, I do have this game as a Brighton win. That is right, I've got Brighton to beat Burnley 3-1. Our next game guys, it is Man United versus Bournemouth. That is right, Man United beat Chelsea 2-1, which now puts them in 6th place. So you know what, considering the season they've had, like up and down, they're sitting 6th place, so not too bad. By the way, Scott McTominay man, he's a goal scoring machine. He's a goal scoring machine. I swear, every time he plays, he scores goals. So you know what, Man United were looking at selling him like last season, but I believe they should keep him because the amount of goals he scores for his country, Scotland, and also Man United, is quite key because he scored 2 goals against Chelsea as well. So you know what, fair play to him man. So yeah, United's placed in the squad for this week. Up against a very informed Bournemouth guys, that is right, Bournemouth beat Palace 2-0. In their last 4 games, they have won 3 and drew 1. They now sit in 15th place on 16 points. That is 7 points above relegation. So Bournemouth have somehow pulled themselves away from the relegation zone. And you know what? fair play to them, man. They've looked a really good side in the past 3 weeks. So they say they've won 3 and drew 1 in the last 4 games. So, you know what? Bournemouth, man, have surprised me this season already. And, yeah, just because of that alone, guys, I do have this game to end as a draw as well. I've got Man United versus Bournemouth to end as a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Sheffield United versus Brentford. Sheffield United lost 2-0 to Liverpool. Yes, they still lost but against Liverpool, but they lost to their relegation rivals last week, Burnley 5-0, and lost this week, and they still sit on 5 points, guys. Okay, that is pretty poor. Listen to this. They have a minus 30 goal difference, guys. Okay, minus 30. Okay, so Everton are at relegation zone on 10 points, and they're 5 points away from Everton to get out. But Everton have a plus 28 better goal difference. Okay, so Sheffield have a lot of work to do, and like I say in my last video, Chris Wilder is the new manager. Can he save Sheffield United from the drop? No, he can't, guys. He's not quite good as he used to have it. Okay, and I believe now they're just fighting to impress the fans, because they don't have a very good side, do they? They look like a bang average championship side at the moment. Okay, but we'll see what happens. They're up against Brentford, who lost 2-1 to Brighton. Okay, very good game indeed. They got Ivan Toney back on the 6th of Jan, so still a long time to go until their star player comes back. But will they win this game? I believe they can. I've got Brentford to beat Sheffield, a very comfortable 2-0. Our next game is Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. That is right. Wolves beat Burnley 1-0. Heung-min Chang, what a player he is, man. He looks so full of confidence. Okay, and that is a key part to Wolves this season. They now sit in 13th place in the season in the table. That is pretty good going. Gary O'Neill, since he came in, done a fantastic job. Okay, but anyway, they're up against Nottingham Forest, who lost 5-0. Yes, obviously your boy's a Leicester fan, so that is great news for me. But anyway, they lost 5-0 to Fulham at the weekend. Okay, and they look pretty damn poor. Okay, and apparently they're giving Steve Cooper 1 more game to get a result. Okay, I believe it will be sacked if they don't win this game. But to be fair though, guys, I believe they should keep with Steve Cooper, because he got him up from the Championship. He's had to work so hard to get all these players gelled together. Because say the chairman brought 7 new players on deadline day this year. Okay, and you know what? To deal with all that many players, man, it's going to be a tough job. So Steve Cooper has done a fantastic job trying to gel all these players together in a short space of time. But so that is why I believe they should stick with Steve Cooper. But we shall find out. Football, man, is a cruel world for these managers. But anyway, Wolves are looking fantastic this season. So that is why I've got Wolves to beat Nottingham Forest, a very close 2-1. Our next game could be game of the weekend. Okay, it's Aston Villa versus Arsenal. That is right, Aston Villa with a fantastic 1-0 win against Man City. That is right, man. They made Man City look so bang average. By the way, that John McGinn, what a player, man. I watched him against Man City, and he works so hard, man. It's unreal. Okay, but yeah, guys, Villa made Man City look bang average. Okay, and to be fair, Emery has beat Pep for the first time in 15 years. Okay, a goalkeeper is a World Cup winner. So yeah, so now that win, guys, puts them in 3rd place, only 4 points away from 1st, which is Arsenal, and that is who they have in this game. So Arsenal, guys, they nearly lost to Luton Town, but they came back to win 4-3 in the 97th minute. Declan Rice winner. I felt really sad for Luton, because they battled so hard, man. Arsenal did not look very good, to be fair. David Raya, I think he should be dropped this week. Aaron Ramsdale, man, he's so much better. Personally, I believe Aaron Ramsdale is better than David Raya. But we should find out what happens. But yeah, man, they still won, and they now sit 2 points clear, top of the table. So Arsenal are back in the driving seat where they was last season, until they started to fall down that table. But anyway, this game will be a very good game to watch. But I just can't decide who's going to win this game, so that is why I've got this game to end as a very exciting 2-2 draw. Next up, we have Everton versus Chelsea. Everton with a fantastic 3-0 win, that is right. They beat Newcastle 3-0, and by the way, what a performance, man. Since this 10-point deduction, see on screen right now, they have literally performed so much better. It's like they've got a kick up the bum, like a rocket up the bum, to like kickstart your season, man. And that is what's happened. They have, since the point deduction, they have won 2 games. So Everton are at the relegation zone because of that win. They are now sitting 17th place, 1 place above relegation. But it's a very good start indeed. It's a very good start to save your club from the drop. So yeah, fair play to Everton right there. They're up against Chelsea, who lost 2-1 to Man United during the week, okay, and yeah, they lost again, man. That's all I've got to say, man. They're now sitting 10th place, okay. Cole Palmer, he looks half decent, okay, but the rest of the squad, I don't know, man. It's a tricky one with Chelsea because they've got so many fantastic players, but they just don't seem to do it, okay. And to be fair, I don't particularly like Chelsea, so I'm not too bothered about Chelsea, but a very poor season yet again. But I do have this game as a Chelsea win. I do believe Chelsea will be a little bit too strong this week for Everton. That is why I've got Chelsea to beat Everton 2-1. Next up, we have Fulham versus West Ham. Fulham with a fantastic 5-0 win against Nottingham Forest at the weekend, okay, and yes, they've got some good players, okay. So obviously they signed Raul Jimenez from Wolves to replace Mitrovic. Yes, he's not a replacement for Mitrovic, but he scored 2 good goals against Forest. So you know what? For his head injury, Raul Jimenez was a world-class player. Yes, he lost a bit of confidence now, but he's still a good player to have in the squad, and that is why Fulham brought him, okay. And it paid off this week. They've scored 2 goals, okay. 2 very good goals indeed. So you know what? Yeah, man, I do like Raul Jimenez, and I do believe he's a good player still now, but he just lost that bit of ego and edge, obviously due to that massive head injury he had a few years back. But overall, fair play for him to come back into the squad and playing football again after that massive injury. So yeah, man, fair play to him. So yeah, they won 5-0, a great win. They're up against West Ham, who beat Spurs 2-1 Thursday night. A good win, man. James Ward-Prowse and Jared Bowen, they deserve to be in England squad for the Euros, and I'm hoping he picks them 2 players. But Southgate, man, we see what happens. But yeah, overall, a fantastic win, man. That is a very good win indeed against, because Spurs scored first yet again. So to come back to 2-1, good stuff. In West Ham's last 4 games, they have won 3 and drew 1. So just on that alone, I do have West Ham to win this game. That is why I've got West Ham to beat Fulham, very comfortable, 2-0. Next up, we have Luton Town versus Man City. That is right, man. Luton Town battled till the end until they lost 4-3 against Arsenal. You know what though? Fantastic display from Luton. I watched that game on Amazon Prime, and yeah, they battled well, okay. And guess I watched a player for Luton Town called Ross Barkley, okay. He looked great, okay. And personally, I believe he should get a chance in the England squad again. Obviously, he needs to prove himself, but what I watched of him against Arsenal, he looked half decent. So see what happens with that one. But yeah, overall, Luton battled so hard, and they deserve to get a point out of that game at least. But because of that, they now drop into the relegation zone. This game will not be easy, considering the team they're up against is Man City, who lost 1-0 to Aston Villa, okay. So yeah, so Pep and his players will want to come out this game and prove a point. That is why they now sit 6 points away from first. So Man City need to pick up points, man, and Pep will make sure that happens. So that is why I've got this game to end as a 3-0 win for Man City. But overall, though, I'm hoping Luton Town get a result, because I love Luton Town, but we shall see what happens. But yeah, 3-0 win for Man City. We're down to the last game of this weekend. It is Spurs versus Newcastle. That is right, Spurs went 1-0 up again against West Ham to lose 2-1, okay. That is terrible, man. In their last 5 games, guys, listen to this. In their last 5 games, they have lost 4 and drew 1. So, oh, Spurs are living up to their name, called Spurs Bottlers, okay? And yeah, they've truly bottled their top spot in the Premier League. But yeah, overall, I think it's over for them right now. Oh my God. They keep scoring first, and they just can't seem to keep that lead. So that is why they're in this position right now. But anyway, up against Newcastle, also lost quite heavily against Everton. That's why they lost 3-0 to Everton. A very bad day at the office for Newcastle. I believe they'll come out stronger in this game. But anyhow, and the lads will want to bounce back this week, and that is why I've got this game to end on Newcastle win. That is why I've got Newcastle to beat Spurs. A very easy 3-1. And then, guys, there we have it. Game week 16 is here, okay? And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and let me know down below in the comments, do you agree with any of my decisions and predictions? But anyway, man, the game's coming thick and fast before Christmas, okay? I'll see you guys in the week for yet another video. So thank you for watching. Roll on, game week 16. Feel good and good night.